Hello and welcome, my Cancer friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my group angel reading for November for my Cancer friends. Now, if you've seen any of my videos, you already can tell the setup is a little different than I usually have it. However, I was visited by Archangel Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, and Uriel, and they asked me to do something different. They wanted me to focus in on the healing, as they were kind of explaining that there's a lot of energies at play right now, not only with Mercury retrograde, but the build up to the holiday season, on top of which we have a lot of darkness in the Northern Hemisphere. We're looking at longer nights and shorter days, and that always impacts us. So the archangels we kind of talked it out, and I think we have a pretty solid game plan, and I'm really liking the way that these readings are turning out. So I'm going to be doing the bulk of the reading with the Healing with the Angels. I'll be consulting and gaining guidance from Angel Inspiration, and then I'm going to get clarification with the Angel Tarot. It's been working amazingly. So let's start off, my Cancer friends. Oh, I should say, all three of these fantastic decks have links below so that if they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Cancer friends, let's see what the angels have to say. What guidance and information do the angels, a jumper there, want to share with my Cancer friends? Oh, well, we lost a couple there. Okay, so the first jumper is cooperate. That importance that you are cooperating not only with those around you, but also your supports and higher vibrational beings in the astral plane. The second card, let it go. And that's what we're looking at. You need to start letting go some of that stuff that is not working, that is building up and causing you to slow down and causing a bit of that really heavy feeling that you're having right now. And the final one, seek within. Sometimes the light is in the darkest of places and the places that we don't necessarily look for light, and that's within. So that's the messages, the overall messages, and I'm going to dive into them a little bit more as I connect in with Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Gabriel. All right, let's start off with Archangel Uriel. What guidance and healing does Archangel Uriel offer? Oh, that's a jumper. My Cancer friends. The first one, divine guidance. It's connected right into the cooperate. Working with that astral team that you have. The angels, the archangels, your guardian angel, your guides, your high vibrational beings of every denomination. They have access to that plan that we have forgotten, that blueprint, that contract we signed before we were reincarnated. They know what we're supposed to do. We do not. It's connecting in and really getting that guidance on how best we can go forward, not only for our lives, but for this journey and this piece that we're supposed to learn from. Archangel Uriel also shares the message of blessings. There is a lot that is happening right now, and there's a lot that you have lived through. There are many blessings in this, world, universe, and it's really important that we take time to really acknowledge them and embrace them. These blessings can also be seen as symbols and all those little magical pieces and moments in our lives. The angels are there for you, my Cancer friends, and they've been leaving you these blessings, and literally as she's sprinkling these flower petals, these amazing messages and symbols, and it's a whole bunch of loving goodness is what they're sending you. And it's up to us to really kind of take that time in those moments to reflect on what it is we are truly seeing and embracing those messages. All right, let's look at some clarification. What further information and guidance does Archangel Uriel have for my Cancer friends? Got a couple jumpers, and we have a couple more, or at least one more. Give it another good shuffle. Make sure that Archangel Uriel doesn't have anything else he wants to jump out at us. The first one is the Sun. The Sun is the 19th card in the Major Arcana, and it speaks of joy and happiness. Archangel Uriel wants to really make sure that you understand that there's a lot of love and light that is flowing throughout our space and the astral plane. That universal unconditional love flows freely. When we start to really connect in and we start to seek those lights in the darkest of places, that is when we're going to really feel that love and connection. Archangel Uriel's, one of his jobs or tasks is to bring us out of darkness and into light. His name literally means light of God. He is the light bearer, the fire bearer of the archangels. He's the one that really ignites our solar plexus. He's connected into that strength and willpower, that drive. He's driving you within, and he's driving you to seek that light, that amazing light. He's also bringing the message, the 13th Major Arcana, and that is change. The Death card, which embraces not only the let it go, but it also that seek within. Because when you're letting go of what's holding you back, you're going to be able to dive into that light, into that life-giving force and energy that you're seeking. Yes, even beside the sun warms death. Death isn't here to come through like a bulldozer. It's here to take what isn't working and what you need to let go. It's working in cooperation, and literally we got the cooperation card with the let it go message. And finally, the Ace of Cups jumped out. Because when we let go of what's not working, that's when you're going to find this cup in the center of yourself is going to be able to overflow with that life-giving and fulfilling energy of the universe. And you're going to find that you have more connection, not only to those that you would like to work with, your higher vibrational beings, those in your physical world. You'll have more energy and you'll have a better ability to connect. You're going to find more meaning in those connections and what you try and accomplish in your life. All right, I don't have enough room for all the cards, so I have to kind of scooch some to the side. All right. I want to thank Archangel Uriel for his blessing and guidance. And we're going to move on to Archangel Raphael. What blessing and guidance and healing does Archangel Raphael offer my Cancer friends? and that's study. That importance of knowledge and bringing forward the knowledge that's going to help you move forward. And it's not always book knowledge. It can also be things that you have found literally within. And an example of that is really coming forward for me, Cancer, is the use of your clairs. That ability to connect in with that divine guidance. We all have our abilities to attune to that higher vibrational information. There's no book on how you can connect in to that one clair that is going to be your strongest. First of all, you have to determine what that one clair is. We have the ability to use all our clairs. It's just there's going to be one that you're going to connect in better than others right now. So it's about that study piece, that reflection piece, that importance of gaining more knowledge. Then he brings the message of abundance. Similar to Uriel, Archangel Raphael brings you a message of abundance. Lots is going on. You have accomplished so much. And you should really be thankful and joyous for all that you have achieved and overcome in your lifetime and in lifetimes. The archangels are very clear that it's not only just this lifetime that you should be really proud of all your accomplishments. It's also all the lifetimes that you've lived. You've accomplished so much. And some of this accomplishment and abundance you may not actually be able to acknowledge until this lifetime is over. However, knowing that you don't come to this lifetime for the first time. You don't walk this earth for the first time. We've walked it many of times. So that abundance piece really kind of shines through, and it shines through for generations and history, and it's an ongoing continuum. Literally, I can see it like a light that just goes through your entire existence and through the universe and onto the earthly ether quartz. Connected way back into seeking within, because some of our information may also be from past lives. Let's get more information from Archangel Raphael. What further information does Archangel Raphael wish to share with my Cancer friends? That's the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles talks about family. It's a family card. Talks about that importance of generational family, your astral family, that support that gives you grounding. Pentacles are about growth and abundance, and they're associated with the element of earth. And how that stability has helped really bring about not only some of this abundance, but the growth that you've been seeing. Then we have the Knight of Swords. Knights are that adolescent, no fear energy. And Archangel Raphael was really encouraging you to dive into some of these topics. The studying, that letting go and seeking within without any fear. This isn't something you should fear. This is something that should really light that inner fire and passion and make you want to go forward. That knowledge piece. We've got Knight of Swords. Swords are all about truth and knowledge. This knight is after and seeking knowledge. And that knowledge is everywhere. And then we have the Magician. He's the first card in the Major Arcana, and he talks about those skills and abilities that you have. Those natural things that you can do that many people can't. However, those abilities and skills that you use to overcome those obstacles and challenges, using what you have to get the job done. And more importantly, he's a lightning rod for that universal, unconditional love. Archangel Raphael is really encouraging you to connect into that universal energy and guidance so that you're able to start to heal yourself. There's been a big shift in the need to, rather than being healed, that you start to heal yourself and work alongside the healers, taking an active role in yourself and your health. All right. Scooch these to the side. So we'll thank Archangel Raphael for all his wisdom and guidance. We're going to go on to Archangel Michael. All right. Archangel Michael, what guidance and healing can you offer my Cancer friends? And that's children. This card has a lot of meanings. The one that's really kind of connecting in with me is that it goes back to that family. Archangel Raphael drew the 10 of Pentacles, that family piece. And the children within your family. Really connecting in to that youthful, playful energy. And kind of connecting into that generational piece. Then while you're doing that and that connecting in with those kids, is that you're going to connect in not as you as an adult, as you as your inner child, allowing that playful, fun part out, because we get caught up in all that day-to-day business. We forget about the playful fun, and that playful fun is really going to help us and see things through a different lens. Children very much have a different lens to the world. Looking at situations through that lens will help. And then intention. Archangel Michael is reminding you to be really clear about where your intentions are and letting that guidance and divine support that you have know. So when you're trying to do something, and you don't have to say it out loud, you can say it in your head. This is what I would like to achieve. I want to heal this. I would like to connect with. Be very clear on what you want, because when you're setting out those intentions, your divine family will, and those supports will really connect in and know how better to support you. And that communication is really key to that kind of cooperation piece and working as a team. Let's look at what further guidance Michael can offer us. What further information can you provide for my Cancer friends, Archangel Michael? And that's the Two of Pentacles. Archangel Michael's pretty clear that balance is going to be key. Not only, well, part of it will be the balance that we have on this physical plane when we're trying to juggle the physical and the spiritual, our day and our work-life balance, but also balancing and juggling that energy from all your supports that you have, because we've got lots of astral supports, and we had the 10 of Pentacles come up, that physical support. Making sure that we ask and set that intention with our astral family so that we can really manifest and create in our life what we would like. And the 9 of Wands. Nines are all about that hard work, all that dedication that we put into what we've achieved and accomplished, our abundance, if you will. Archangel Michael's really asking you to connect into that inner fire, and don't back down. Don't give up, even if things are getting hard and you're not connecting in and you don't hear or see, you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Go back to that knowledge piece, setting your intention. Keep circling through. You're going to find that your abundance starts to really increase, because as we start to work in the astral plane, we have to raise our vibration. We raise our vibration, we're going to be creating and manifesting those things in our lives that we really want. Don't back down. 9 of Wands, it says determination on it, and it's really part of what that card's about. In the 9 of Wands, the original card Pamela Coleman Smith drew, she had a fellow and he's got like a bandage on his head, and there's 8 wands behind him, and he's leaning on another. He's not going to give up that fight. You have to defend what you truly believe in, which will also connect you into that seeking within. What is it that you truly believe? Again, we go back to that study and reflection piece. That's really going to be key as you start to heal and move yourself forward. And finally, the Page of Pentacles. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy. Again, we go to that child, that inquisitive, playful energy that has that lust and thirst for knowledge. We go back to the studying. The archangels have a tendency to really support each other in their message, because the messages are very clear for the specific group that I'm reading for. And for you, my Cancer friends, it's going to be this kind of almost like spiral effect. You start to focus in on yourself and your guides, and you keep this momentum going, and you're going to really find that you're making some big strides. You're making some big steps towards where you want to go and what you would like to do. Archangel Michael has 2 pentacles now. That pentacle piece, making sure you're grounded, making sure that you're balanced, is going to be very key, because you're dealing with a lot of inner work. When you're dealing with that spiritual plane, it's really easy to become off-centered and kind of dizzy almost. And I know a lot of people who, when they're not grounded properly, they start to have physical side effects like nausea and literally dizziness. When you attack these topics with that, again, that childlike, inquisitive mind, you're going to find, especially if you use that drive and sense of awe, in curiosity, you're going to find that you're going to see things through a different way, which is going to help you really determine what it is that you're driving for, what you're standing for, that inner source of knowledge. Okay, scooch these to the side. And we're going to go, oh, sorry, Michael. Thank you, Michael, for all your guidance and wisdom. We're going to go on to Archangel Gabriel now. What guidance and healing does Archangel Gabriel have for my Cancer friends? And that's surrender and release. And that's very much connected into the Death card that Archangel Uriel had requested and pulled for you. You need to release what is not working. And in some cases, it's almost like a surrender of wills, if you will. Because some of that stuff that we're going to be asked to release is going to be really, it's going to hit close to home. It's going to be important that you allow it to go, because it's not serving you in any positive manner. And it's that positive energy that we're really seeking right now. for those changes that you need. And the reason why we're really looking at those changes is that soulmate connection. When you're looking at getting rid of what's not working, because what's not working soon becomes toxic. When you're getting rid of that, you have space for something. Because we've left a space. When death comes through and takes what it isn't working, you're going to have a space left in yourself. And that can be filled with light and love. And that's what the magician from Archangel Raphael's cards was saying, is that you need to draw down that magician's light and love. And that's going to be attracting that soulmate. Now, if you have someone special in your life, when you purge what's not working, you're going to be able to strengthen and really intensify that relationship. If you do not have a soulmate, this is when you're going to start to see that person come into your life, because they're going to be attracted to that energy. All right, let's see what else Gabriel wants to share with us. What further information and guidance do you have to share with my Cancer friends, Archangel Gabriel? Got a jumper there. Okay, we got a couple jumpers. The first card, the Seven of Swords. Archangel Gabriel's really clear that you need to be careful what you're trying to get away with. When you push yourself too far and really kind of sugarcoat things, you're not going to embrace what death is truly offering you. That ability to release what isn't working. You need to be really honest with yourself on what it is you can and cannot achieve right now, because your soulmate will not be attracted to you if you don't go deep enough and let enough of that toxicity go. The Queen of Pentacles. She's also talking about that need for not only just, it'd be one thing just to purge everything. That's going to hurt. You need to let it go slowly. And you need to really embrace and nurture yourself. Be okay with where you're at. Have compassion for yourself. We have compassion for others. Have compassion for yourself. Nurture yourself so that you can embrace the changes, the death, and the release card is offering you. Because it's going to be a good thing in the end. However, it's going to take its time, and you're going to need to have compassion, and you're going to have to keep working on yourself. This is not a one-day fix. And then the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, it's kind of a catch-22 card. Tens are about ending and beginning. The Ten of Swords, the original card by Pamela Coleman Smith, has a man laying face down with 10 swords in his back. But the dawn is rising. And that's what Gabriel's talking about. You're not going to be able to release everything. You're going to be able to release a lot. That toxicity will help to be reduced. You're still going to have those feelings and emotions connected to past events that have nothing to do with this release right now. They're not the buildup of toxicity right now. Not the toxicity that you're going to dump. They're kind of the, if you will, the structure that the toxicity is laying on. This toxicity is the physical stuff that you're really feeling right now. The Ten of Swords, you're going to have to work on a later date. That getting up and greeting the dawn, even though you're carrying more. We can't purge everything. It's just like cleaning your house. You can only get so much before you get exhausted. You sometimes have to take things one step at a time, or a room at a time, or layers at a time, if you will. And that's what Gabriel's really reminding you of. This is going to be something that's going to take some time. All right. I'm going to move these scoochies. Oh, I should say, before I forget, you've got 2 10s. This one's from Gabriel, and this one's from Raphael. When you're looking at angel numbers, and you've got multiple 10s, the angels are telling you that this is a time for personal development and spiritual awakening, which is very true for what we're looking at. Okay, now back to the blessing. What blessing does the angels and archangels have for my Cancer friends? And that's faith. They want to make sure that you have faith in yourself, in your abilities to get this done, but also in them. They're right behind you. They've always been there for you. Your guardian angel's been there since you've been conceived. They're with you every step of the way. And it's embracing that faith and believing in you and believing in them, that this will come to fruition and that you're really going to be able to let go of some of this toxic yuck that's been building up. I hope you found this video fun and helpful, and that you were able to gain some insight and direction into what the angels and archangels want to share with you, my Cancer friends. For those who are interested, on December 9th, I will be running an online introductory and interactive class. I'm going to be running my Introductions to Connecting, which is a channelings class. If you're interested in more information on channeling or the class, you can find out that information and register for the class on my website. I provided a helpful link below to my classes page, so you can go there directly to check things out. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You really never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Cancer friends.